warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. I am Fauzi Ibnu Nahdiyan from Biological Education 2018, Faculty of Math and Science, State University of Malang. Now I will explain about an article with the title is Why Don't Cancer? In this article, written that bigger you are, more cells you have, higher the likelihood of one of the cells becoming cancerous. But if you look at progressively larger animals, you don't see an increased rate of cancer. This is called a paradox. So, why does it happen? It's about the size of a ground dog or a small cat or something that's called a hyrax. Within a few million years after these things differed, elephant ancestrally went from being very small to being huge. Because these two things are closely related to each other, we can therefore compare their genomes to see what genetic case occur in elephant that may be associated with an increased ability to kill cancer cells or maybe to stop cells from becoming cancerous to begin with. There are certain genes that cause cancer. The first is oncogenes, and when they are mutated, they cause cancer. The second is tumor suppressors, and their job is to suppress the formation of tumor. Oncogenes didn't find that elephant had fewer oncogenes, so that could not be the strategy. If you have these genes, when they get mutated, they cause cancer. One way you can reduce your risk of developing cancer is to just get rid of these genes. Oncogenes play an essential role in animal development. If you got rid of them, the development won't be weird. The second is tumor suppressors. Elephants have a special gene called the P53. Their job is to suppress the formation of tumors. Its specialty is recognizing damaged DNA and pushing it into programmed cell death, also called autophagy. The cell will be damaged and digested by the immune system. Otherwise, they can develop into tumor cells. "20 copies of the P53 gene, whereas every other animal that we look at had one. These cells react more sensitive to any damage to the genome and start cell death early. So, the diseased cell will be damaged and digested by the immune system. Otherwise, they can develop into tumor cells. This gene is actually also present in humans and almost all mammals. At least one copy of the gene, but elephants have 20 copies of P53. So, do these 20 copies in the elephant actually do something? 10 have signatures that they do something, and then the remainder have signatures of these non-functional genes. Genes duplicate themselves all the time. They're called pseudogenes because they look like genes, but they are not really genes. Amazingly, this pseudogene elephant can suddenly function again. In other words, this gene arises from death. So this gene called zombie cells. This gene that then destroys the energy supply from the seed cell. LIF6 works by punching holes in mitochondria that function like power plants in cells and cause the diseased cells to die. The LIF6 gene is thought to have been active in elephants for millions of years. This gene seems to have also been in the body of the ancestor of today's modern elephant. It's possible that the mechanism of cancer cell revolution is also responsible for the size of the elephant. Because of this, researchers assume that they also need a very effective mechanism to suppress or remove tumor cells. In future, maybe we can find a way to develop drug that can mimic LIF6 behavior in elephants or make cancer cells to revive their zombie cell copies. So, all organisms have P53 gene, at least one gene, but an elephant have 20 copies of P53 gene, so they more pressing developing tumor. The initial size of an elephant is very small because it has a lot of cells. The bad cells are removed, while the good cell will grow faster and become more much so that the size of the elephant is big now. Thank you, they are all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.